Hey there, what's going on? Welcome back to another amazing episode of Hammer's Garage. I'm excited because today we're going to clear coat this turd. because that's what it needs is clear coat. It's just naturally funny. That's just amazing. Oh, it's just amazing. We're going to do it with this wipe-on stuff from Poppy's Patina. I got this kit, and it's the clear coat, wax and grease remover, catalyst, some scrubby thingies, looks like an applicator sponge, some t-shirts, them are always handy, and of course instrucciones. Now I do want to say one thing right off the bat. This is not a review of Poppy's Patina wipe-on clear coat, okay? I'm sure they never intended it for this. So if you're watching this video for a review, I'll just save you the trouble. It's good stuff. Go ahead and buy you some. Obviously, our surface prep might not be as intense because our surface is, well, you know, different. We got some Bondo that wants to release, and we have some spots where it's not sure what it wants to do. It's having to think real hard on the roof here. We're gonna tackle this a little bit before I get going, but you know, some areas are already, you know, I already top coated, so they're fine. We can skip those. Here we've got some leprosy. This door is, you know, pretty bad with the indecisiveness. We got some crumblies going on this fender. I got a sneaking suspicion that this, you know, tub and tile caulk is probably not sealing the top of the windshield. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna go ahead and dig all this out, clean it up, and then after we clear coat, I'll come back with some of that black window squishy stuff and just, you know, mush it in there and hope for the best. But in the meantime, I got to try to get this caulk out of here, or it's silicone, I guess. I don't know, what is this stuff. I'm probably just making matters worse, to be honest with you. Oh, that's one of them clips. There we go. It ain't exactly fighting me to come out. Is that a worm? What is that? Is that like a living creature? I kind of feel bad. I had displaced so many living things working on this since we brought it home. They were all just happy and content, chugging along in their little houses, and I just come along and ruin the day. That's one of them clips too. Just well pull them out. I mean, they ain't clipping nothing. Yeah, this is all right. We'll get this cleaned out, and then after I, you know, put the clear coat on it, it'll take me like a case, but we'll squish a whole bunch of that window weld stuff in here. Should be good to go. You know, if them fellas had used that window weld, it probably would have been all right. Look at there. Almost got the whole thing. One fell swoop. Oh, don't break the window. After seeing this, you might be asking yourself, wonder what's holding that window in. I don't know. But we could probably do something about that too. There, got it. What's next on the agenda? Oh yeah, the roof. Roof. You know, the top And that's just going to be a quick check for anything particularly loose, of which we are getting plenty. You notice I ain't exactly digging real hard. Seems like it's looser on this side. Okay, I think we're ready to go. I ain't read the directions or nothing, but I'm guessing the next step is they want us to scrub it with these things here. Now, for what reason, on this particular automobile, I'm not real sure, but, you know, they sent them, so we'll do it. Scrub it, dub, dub. Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. Oh, I got a little patch down there I need to get. I missed that one. These stripes back here are particularly heinous. I suppose I should get this pan underneath the bumper. I wouldn't want anybody to think I was taking any shortcuts. Y'all might think I'm crazy, but I'm just trying to seal in its natural beauty. That's what they look like post scrubbing. Now we got to go around and, you know, wipe it down with this wax and grease remover, because we are big on cleanliness with this car. I don't know about y'all, but I start at the top and work my way down. Look at there. It's dang near spotless already. Ooh, this is gonna look good. I like to use liberal amounts of the cleaner. Otherwise, I don't feel like I'm accomplishing nothing. I don't know if that's right, but that's what I do. You want to turn your rag, you know. Always use a clean side. I suppose I should get me another one, huh? Nah. I'm not going to put it on the fiberglass hood because I'm thinking I might paint that, or I don't know yet. Okay, I'll break down and get a new rag. I figured I would put this on, get a little sheen out of the car. I mean, what's the worst could happen? Gonna peel. Even if it does peel, I won't blame that on the clear coat. You know what I'm saying? Well, I gotta say, I'm really impressed with how environmentally friendly this car is. Every time you touch it, it gives a little back to the planet. Man, that cleaner is impressive. It takes off wax and grease and dirt and grime, rust, paint, primer, and Bondo. Look at there, all scrubbed and cleaned down with the cleaner stuff. I mean, isn't the difference just amazing? Well, now we got to mix this stuff up. I got me some gloves for this part because I don't like sticky hands. Unless, of course, I'm having a sticky bun or something like that. Some other sort of delightful pastry. Does it tell me how to mix the stuff? No, it's probably in them directions that I didn't read. I guess now I got to go look at the directions. Dang it. All right, let's see what we got here. Mix the required clear catalyst at a mixing ratio of 8:1. Do I have that on my fancy cup? 8:1. I don't have no 8:1. Oh, wait, 8:1. No, that would be 4:1 to 2. That's 5:1. Well, 8:1 would be 4 to 1/2. Is that right? 8:1 equals 4 to 1/2. I got a 2:1, a 1 to 1.5, a 1 to 1. I got a 5:1. Oh, a 4 to 2. Is that? No, that wouldn't be right either. I don't know. How do we get 8:1? 8:1. So 8 parts and then 1 part. Let's see. What if we just do a quarter to a quarter? A quarter of that can and a quarter of that can. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Maybe it's ounces. We can figure out how many ounces this is. That's 1 quart. How many ounces is in a quart? 16? 32 ounces to a quart? Oh, 32 fluid ounces is a quart. Yeah, 32 ounces is a quart. So I would need to do 8 ounces to 1 ounce. All right, anyway, we're just going to dump it in here and hope for the best. It's too early in the morning for me to be doing my gazintas. You know, 2 gazinta 4, 4 gazinta 8. Let's see, what did I say I was going to do? Oh yeah, 8 ounces and then 1 ounce. 8 ounces of this. Well, that would be 1, right? 8 ounces of this. Okay. And then 1 ounce of this. That's 8 to 1. Mix it up properly. That probably ain't properly. This will be properly. Yeah. All right, well, let's get to wiping on our clear coat. I assume we just dip this in here. Well, it sucks up a lot. Let's see. Okay. All right. Wipe. Oh, look at that. That's fancy. Just supposed to wipe it back and forth, I guess. They say this is self-leveling. So I figure if I put it on here thick enough, it'll level right out with the Bondo. I guess I'm doing this right. I ain't never wiped on a clear coat before, but I like the idea of it. I went with the matte flavor. I figured gloss would just be showing off. It smells exactly like clear coat. Oh, it ran down the window. Well, I'll just get that off with a razor blade later. Having a hard time with the rough patches back here. Just put it on extra thick. Yeah, this is looking fine. Looking fine, I say. Oh, snagging on the Bondo. I said tape off the stuff. You don't want to get this on. I do not have that particular concern. I got more runs than Hank Aaron. See, I gotta go a little thick here, because you know, got pores. I get the sense you're probably not supposed to wipe it on here like you're scrubbing off a bug. I'll get in here too, just for good measure. It's just matte. What could be the worst possible outcome? Oh, should I get my bull bar? I didn't even prep my bull bar. Well, it'll be all right. We'll just kind of gob it on there. Look at that. All the runs will go to the bottom. All right, well, we're going to let this dry and then come back in a few hours and see what it looks like. I got some streak marks and stuff in it you can see, but that I'm sure that's 100% how I haphazardly put this on here. But maybe when it dries, all that'll blend in. But I'll tell you what, it did some good for the, you know, the sheen of it. I kind of like it. Can't wait to see how it dries. Well, like I said, we'll give it a few hours and come back. Then folks, give me a cool sticker too, huh? Look at that. First sticker on the ride. I wanted one of them, it's cool, but I'm not going to paint it, whatever it says, stickers. But they didn't send me one of them. I guess you got to buy them or something. Well, as soon as it flashed off, I went and gave it another coat. I mean, I figured, why not? That can they give you, they say, is enough for a long bed pickup. And clearly I don't have a long bed pickup. So I got 2 coats out of this and a bunch more in the can. I might could give it a third. But we'll leave it at 2 for right now, and then we'll come out here in the morning and check it out. See what she looks like. It's the next morning, and she's had about 18 hours or so to dry, something like that. And it's a good news, bad news kind of thing. I love what this stuff did to the colors, and it's got just the right amount of sheen to it. But the problem is, I don't know if you can tell, but you can see every white mark. Every white mark. See the striping along there? Now, that could have been my haphazard way of putting it on, or maybe it just does that. I don't really know, but I know it's a bit of a beast, but I don't particularly care for that. So probably what I'll do at some point, I'm not going to worry about it right now, is come back and scuff this up and then spray that stuff on so I get a a better finish. I don't care for all the white marks, but the colors look awesome. The car's got a better feel to it. It just looks fantastic, I think. But man, them streaks, I don't care for the streaks. Anyhow, I'd love to know what you think. So put your opinion down there in the comments. I wanna hear what you think. I mean, maybe I leave the streaks. Maybe maybe it's just a cool look or something. I don't know. I don't think so, but let me know what you think. Well, folks, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got something out of it. If you did, please like, share, subscribe. We're a pretty small channel right now, and your engagement helps us grow. So please consider doing those things, and also consider being a channel member. If you want to help support the projects and keep the content going, that's a great way to do it. We've got a list a mile long of things I want to do with this car. And engine-wise, I'm actually thinking if I could do something in the 400 to 500 horsepower range, maybe like an LS3 with a 5 or 6 speed. I don't know. But if you got a line on something that you think would fit good in here, and you're not trying to retire by selling it, then hit me up and we can talk about it. In the meantime, we'll see you real soon. Get off the couch and go wrench on something.